The year is 1988. It's my first year teaching. I'm a high school teacher in Payson, Arizona, and I come across this movie that just had come out in 1988 called Stand and Deliver, a great movie based on a true story of a math teacher in LA named Jaime Escalante. And you should just see the whole movie to understand why it's such a great movie. But in that movie, there's a clip where a student is at the board trying to implement integration by parts to integrate x squared times sine of x. And he's letting u equal and dv equal, but he's got it wrong and it's a struggle, and he goes, I just can't handle calculus. And Jaime says, would you like me to do it for you? He says, yes, but you're supposed to say no. And in that clip, Jaime Escalante shows this thing. He says, look, just you do this, and then you do this, and then he says, tic-tac-toe, simple. Now, as a brand new teacher who had been through calculus and knew integration by parts, I did not know what was happening with this tic-tac-toe. Now, this is back in 1988. We have VCRs with VHS tapes. Google it, my brothers, because I don't know if you know what that is anymore, but it was on a VHS, and so I'm watching this movie, and I have to click pause. And back in 1988, when you click pause on a VHS video, you got all these lines on the screen. And those lines were covering up what I was seeing on that movie clip on the board. And it took me the longest time of rewinding and playing and pausing and looking and what is he doing? And finally, I figured out the tic-tac-toe method for integration by parts. Now, we're going to work on it. There's going to be a video where you're going to see it, how it all plays out. You saw it in the clip, but just to make sure, you're going to hear me talk a little bit more about this thing known as integration by tic-tac-toe, made famous by Jaime Escalante, Stand and Deliver. You should watch the movie.